Political analyst Brian Sobel. Brian, Republicans control the House, the Senate, and the White House. How big of a defeat is this for them tonight?
Large. It's a big one, and it's particularly a big defeat for Speaker of the House Paul Ryan and for the president.
Well, the president did not get this through for lack of trying. It came down to just really differing factions within the Republican Party, the Conservative Freedom Caucus and the more moderate members of Congress. What impact will this have moving forward as the Republicans now turn their attention toward tax reform?
Well, we will see. Tax reform is considered a little bit more of a low-hanging fruit. Many more Republicans are interested in that. If you go back and take a look at why this bill, the health care bill, didn't pass today, the Freedom Caucus, so-called Freedom Caucus, which is about 29 members of Congress, didn't think it went far enough, and didn't deal with things like tort reform and all these other things. Democrats who declare victory are sort of missing the point here. This was a Republican, inside Republican loss, because Donald Trump could not get part of the Republican Party to vote for something.
Brian, Donald Trump came in saying, I'm a winner. I'm the person who can close the deal. But he's had issues now with health care. He's had issues with his travel ban. He's had issues with getting Mexico to pay for the border wall. Will this defeat today start to change the perception of whether he's looked at as someone who can win and someone who can close the deal?
Well, I think what's happening here is he's learning how to be a president. This is a person that comes from another environment, business, and didn't really understand how politics works. And now he's learned that there's a judicial branch, because the judicial branch said you can't have the travel order. Now he's learning that Congress also has a say in things. So to the extent, Frank, that he learns from this, and
it could actually help him.
It could actually help him going forward.
In the wake of what happened today, there are now calls for House Speaker Paul Ryan to step down. Do you think that could happen?
No, I don't think it's going to happen. But it's a shot across the bow that you didn't handle this very well. His arithmetic wasn't good on this one. You don't go into a vote being down 15 votes or more, probably what we're hearing out of Washington, and still think you can bring that to the floor and somehow pull that out of the fire. They should have withdrawn it and saved it for another day.
One thing I thought was interesting today was President Trump when he said, I've learned a lot about loyalty.
I'm glad you picked up on that. If you listen to everything that he said, that was the one line that jumped out at me. Clearly, he thought some people were not very loyal, and it's almost like he was saying, taking names.
Well, we still have a lot more to talk about. We'll talk about more with you coming up a little bit later
Absolutely.
tonight. All right, Brian, thank you.
Thank you.